Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for Living Local, your lifestyle show for all things Charleston and beyond. I'm Ashley Meservey. So when many think of pizza, oftentimes places like New York City and Chicago come to mind. But one new Mount Pleasant restaurant hopes to change all that as they deliver a pie known for its crispy, deep dish crust and unique brick cheese, all baked in authentic blue steel pans. It's pizza, Detroit style. Joining us today, Pete SAHUTSKE. I love that last name. We're here at Tony's Detroit style pizza. Thanks for having me, Pete.
Oh, thanks for coming.
All right, so first, let's talk about what is Detroit style pizza.
Detroit style pizza is a Sicilian style pizza, and which is a light, thick, and crispy pizza, usually with the toppings and the sauce on top. Detroit style is our own variation of it.
Okay.
One of the differences, or a couple of differences, is they're cooked in the steel pan back here. He's pulling one out right now.
Saw that.
And the cheese goes all the way to the edge. So
instead of just on where the marinara part.
Yeah, correct.
I bet you'll have a special sauce too, right?
Yeah,
something
we do.
A little different?
Yeah.
You working with something a little different?
A little different, yeah.
So why'd you come to Mount Pleasant?
Well, we wanted to kind of go off on our own from Detroit. And my uncle, Steve, who's over here somewhere, he's actually lived in Mount Pleasant for about 4 years. And my wife, Tony, and I came down. We visited a few times. And
we need we need y'all here, right?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
it's a little different taste to pizza, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you get started, though? You have a good story behind it.
Yeah, I got started. I started working in a restaurant when I was about 15 years old in high school. And my dad really liked Detroit-style pizza, and there were a couple of places out there, and they're still there today. You have Buddy's Pizza, which is the original. That's down in Detroit. It was a little speakeasy that has been down there for 60 years. Forever. And Louie's Pizza. He was the first cook at Buddy's Pizza, and he branched off and got his own place. When I was about 17, we went to eat dinner at Louie's Pizza in Hazel Park, Michigan. And Louis Tortois was coming around from table to table, and he stopped at our table, and he started talking to our family. My dad mentioned that I was in a restaurant business, so I was working in a restaurant. So he offered a tour of the kitchen, and then he offered me a job. So I started working there. I worked there for several years, like 4 years, 5 years, and then I left and worked, in the restaurant, and I went to Buddy's Pizza. Because I loved it. I knew there's something special about this pizza.
And so it's giving you a ton of inspiration, right?
A ton of inspiration.
Okay, so if, the folks at home, if they come here, what would you recommend? Of course, you'd recommend everything, but y'all I saw some other items other than pizza too. Yeah. But what's the most popular pizza?
Well, I think that just some of the traditional cheese, pepperoni, mushroom. We have a meat deluxe that they buy a lot of that. People that don't want meat, they get the margarita.
I love a margarita pizza.
It's a great pie, and it's kind of a safe
pie. I love it.
It's kind of like it's a safe vegetarian kind of thing. It's just everybody likes it. And I would have to say, some of the cheese, pepperoni, mushroom, cheese, pepperoni, ham.
Y'all had some cheesy bread I saw that looked.
We do. We have cheesy bread. It's got
good.
garlic and Parmesan on it, and it's baked to perfection.
I love it. Baking. Speaking of baking, I'm not very good at it, but you're actually going to show me how it all works, right?
Yeah.
We're going to go take a little tour of your kitchen here and see what we can cook up, right?
Absolutely.
All right, so let's go.
We'll make pizza.
right, Pete, thank you so much for having me. It's a little hot back here. I'm going to go enjoy my pizza, but I appreciate you having us today.
Well, thank you for coming out.
All right, well, come and stop by right here in Mount Pleasant off of Highway 17. And for more information, go online to TONI'sDetroitPizza.com.